Hello everyone, this is Super Dimensional Bun. Today I'll be doing something a little different. I am going to review this toy I had since I was a kid in the 80s. This is, in the US it's called Voltron Defender of the Universe. This is the Master Motorized Lion Force edition. In Japan I believe it was called Go Lion. Anyway, so this one is not as common as a regular toy. These toys are motorized in the sense that they have wheels on them and you can pull them back and they'll move. There they go. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the lions. So here are the two smaller lions. There's numbers 2 and 3. The green lion, which these things don't have a whole lot of articulation. This is only bends sideways and does twist, just like its bigger counterpart. The mouth can open up and down, but the head does not detach. So, yeah, the legs only move in one direction, There you go. And this one, okay, well, let's take a quick look at the red lion. Pretty small little guy. The jaw on this one it's not as nice as the green one. Actually, you know what? This one more or less clicks. This one's soft. Feels kind of soft. It doesn't stay in place if you put something in there. Anyway, so this one's looser than the green line for some reason. It doesn't have that clicking feel. Anyway, so that's the red and green line. Here are the blue and yellow. Now I haven't extended the legs because over time the legs on this yellow lion have cracked, and I'm not going to attempt fade by trying to open them up, so hopefully they don't fall apart during this review. So here is the blue lion. The mouth opens. That's it. And of course the head goes up and down. And as you saw earlier, winds up. There she goes. The motors. All lions have wind-up motors. Just give you an idea. So these things, I don't know what the cost is these days. I don't even remember what it was back then. This was a gift, of course. Now these things all say they were made in Macau. It's oddly specific for someplace in China, but yeah, I don't know what the political situation is out there. Anyway, so there's the blue lion, and here is the yellow lion. So as you can see here, this is the only one that actually has a weapon that's molded into the kit. Oh, not the kit, the toy. It has a back cannon on it. I actually kind of like the face on this one. Out of all the lions, this looks more cat-like to me. Of course, there's the tail. And the butt. Pew. You could actually hide stuff in there. Not that I would advise it. The tails on these go up and down, more or less. So let's go ahead and take a look at the black lion. Now this has the number 1 on it. It has the tail. It has the wings. So, yep, these legs are kind of loose. It's not my fault. They were made that way. And then of course the mouth. Look, there's a head inside. All right. So that is the lion's general. Oh yeah. Okay, the only way this guy can. Here's the big wheels on it, of course. There's just a little fun here. Whoa. That didn't go as planned, but that was kind of cool. Anyway. The motor still works, mostly on one side apparently. Okay. Now, the moment you guys have been waiting for. If it loads up. So, let me put this guy together.
Ready to form Voltron.
All right.
Activate
Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, there goes the arms. Pew 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 pew. Now let's put these legs away. Okay, okay. Alright. What? Already? Alright, there's a head. When I played this earlier, it didn't seem so fast. Okay, there's a nice little click there. And... oh no! Alright. And you put the wings up. Now, that's it to the transformation. Unfortunately, the difference between this one and the large, the most popular toy, is that the ears don't pop out to form a little crown. So this is what you have to deal with. Here, let me just lay it down a little bit so you guys get a better look. So this is Voltron. As you see, there's no white paint on the wings either. They don't bend like the bigger bigger toy. I never had that one. I was not fortunate enough, apparently, in the 80s. So here's the arms. So it has some good motion there. And of course, it spins 360. Okay. As you can see, due to its floppy legs, this thing will bow to you a lot. Or bend backwards. So there is no leg, other than the hip joint, there is no leg articulation. You can bend it back a little bit, but that's because of the leg inside. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at the back. If you really want, you can have a tail. But that looks stupid. Anyway. There's the front again, here's the side view. And of course, there is one accessory that comes with this kit. It is the blazing sword. I don't know what they call it in Japan, but yeah, that's what it is called here in the US. So, oops, come on sword. See, because of this floppy arm, it won't stay. Unfortunately, I had to make this guy lefty, so not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just not anime accurate. Oh, I guess the weight of it doesn't hold either. But at least you could bend the arm. Just turn it a little bit. Okay, as you can see, these old 80s toys are a little floppy. Well, I'll try to keep this thing in good condition. Whoa! This thing didn't come with any other accessories like the laser stars or ejecting heads. That would have been nice, but you can't fit it on a toy this small. Alright, and of course, here's the part where I do the comparison. So here's the size of a Gundam compared to Voltron here. This is a 1/44 scale Gundam. And let's see, obviously much bigger. Only thing I think that compares to it in size is my 1/44 scale Sazabi. All cool in different ways, but as you can see, different universes. Anyway, so pros and cons. Well, if you grew up in the 80s, you had to have this, or else, you were pretty sad. Anyway, this toy pretty much stood the test of time. I played with it pretty roughly, well, as rough as a kid does in the 80s. I've had it boxed for quite a long time, but I had to show my daughter because she, telling her about the cool cartoons we had in the 80s. Yeah, but gotta be careful nowadays because these things are cracking. I've noticed on another person's website that the yellow line also had joints that were cracking. I don't. That seems to be the only one. I don't think the blue line's cracking at all. Thankfully, yellow and red, green and red seem fine. So same with the black. Yeah, that's right. Thing about the head. Let's see. It pretty much face comes down with the jaw. I don't know if you noticed that earlier when I popped the mouth open. Of course, it's just connected by a little hinge that pretty much follows the jaw, but you can of course pull it up. It's yeah, I wouldn't say the paint's all that great. The eyes are supposed to be painted, not the mouth, but I just molded the whole face in blue, I guess. And yeah, like I said, there's certain white parts on the wings. Thing I know it's nothing really, but I always like the idea of having the ears pop out. But oh well. One last thing. Here is the back of the box I saved since I was a kid. It's a lot more detailed than what we have in the actual toy. I contemplated painting the toy myself, but then I didn't want to decrease the value of it if I ever decided to sell it one day. You can see it was. I'm going to sit him down so he doesn't fall over and break. This was licensed by LJN Toys. I don't know who was the original manufacturer of this toy, but yeah. It became hugely popular in the US. It's currently has a rebooted version on Netflix, in case you guys didn't know. Of course, that Voltron looks slightly different. This is the original. Always go with the original, guys. But yeah, I had to dig this up somewhere. I had archived away, but this is one toy that I will always keep. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Tune in again. I have a few more vintage toys if I didn't break them. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.